people first learn to do that exhale, what they'll do straight away is, and people can try this themselves, they'll blow or fog, like let all the air out, but their instant, and this is a reflex again, the instant reaction is going to be sniff air in, because they are not used to getting rid of that air in their body. Yeah. And they basically think they need more air than they need all of the time. They need to have just this hyperinflation all of the time, but that's not the case. So an exhalation leads to this like panicky inhale then after that. So initially the pause then is really, really important, because that's that time where I get to compose myself for even a second or 2 seconds, and then say, it's kind of like overriding the system, where my reaction and my reflex will be sniff air in. Actually, I'm going to say, no, don't breathe, pause, appreciate that you're not going to die, which it sounds funny, but that is effectively the reflex that's kicking in. Like, when I get rid of this air, I need to get air in or I'm going to die. Yeah. That's not the conscious reaction, but that's what's happening underneath. So the pause is so important to kind of break that and say, you're fine. Just live with this for a second, 2 seconds. And then we're going to try and choose a more conscious, relaxed inhalation strategy, which is not that sniff. It's more of just a gentle, take that air in, allow it to flow into your body and fill up some spaces again. Yeah. And that's so important. So the inhale, people focus a lot on the exhale. And I emphasize that in the programs and the work that I do. But I think I need to start to explain more to people that the inhale is actually the fix. The inhale is when the magic happens. The exhale is just set, and the pause are just setting us up for the good inhale. If I've got the position right, so I position someone in the position that they need to be in, or the exercise that they need to be in, and I get the exhale right where I close the ribs where they need to close, yeah, and I get the pause right where they just don't freak out, then the inhale is the fix, because that's now going to expand an area that has previously been compressed. Yeah. So that inhale is actually the key. But most people don't appreciate or realize or even understand that, and it takes them a long time to understand that. The inhale is the key if I can get the other things right. If I don't get the other things right, I can't get the inhale right. And if I don't have that pause, I can't get the inhale right.
Yeah, no, that's class. And what I love about the breathing drills is that they cover all angles. They get you getting in air into certain spaces that how you haven't been, which is why it's so hard for 10 plus years or whatever. So you're improving breathing mechanics, you're getting the diaphragm contracting properly, and you're getting people moving better, but also you're getting people to deal better with stress. Like you said, if you can deal with, regulate your breathing better in a scenario where you just want to inhale straight away, then when you go into your working day life, you're more likely to be less triggered, because as you say, in this day and age, we're so sympathetic and we're struggling to get parasympathetic when really we should be parasympathetic, sympathetic when chosen. But yeah, no, that's class.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's that, like, if you look at someone in your life that, not maybe in your life, but in anyone's life that, like, they love a bit of drama in their life. They don't have the awareness to take a pause. Something happens and they react to that, and there's no pause, there's no step back and say, just a split second, like, hang on, like, is this the response that I want to have to this situation, or is it just another reflex, that this is an inbuilt habit that I picked up along the way, and now I'm shouting at someone because they brought me mayonnaise instead of tomato sauce? But that, and that's the same within in any of your relationships, like, or any people that love drama, they can't take a pause. Because if they took a pause and actually said, hang on, like, this isn't a big deal, they wouldn't have that response. So the breathing is exactly that. You can see it in people who don't have the awareness to take a pause. And that crops up everywhere. So that pause is so important to help people realize you don't have to react to everything straight away. Take a pause, and the more likely your breathing is is very, very stressed, the more likely you're already in a fight or flight, the more likely you're going to respond and react to everything that happens instantly. But that's not the response you want. If you sit down and think about it later on that night, like, I don't want that response. Do I really want to be getting in these confrontations? Someone says something to me. Do I want to shout back at them straight away? I probably don't. I just need to chill out, take my pause. Split second is all it needs, and I'll choose a better response. And that goes for everything in life. But the breathing, I think, is driving a lot of that stuff.